chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Manning on play action. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not thinking about it first.
That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. They put the brakes on it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
That was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. Finds him in the open. They'll get it to the 48, though. He measure it to 1st down.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but you're doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39.
Red 18. Booster. Go.
Press center downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Fights off the rim. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
14. 89-19 fireball. 89-19 fireball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
When you're in man zone coverage, and it's third down, man. It's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Run inside. It's Crum. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived. And down he goes at 30.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll field this one in tight. They'll put their return to a stop at 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Cal gets it back. This sturdy Golden Bear offense on his way to the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here we go. Ready. 80. Ready, go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Golden Bears split up with a 1st and 10. They'll flip it out to Cory from the screen. That shoulder delivers the ball. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held onto it and let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Rashad Downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds his man. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Ready. Hey, Mustang.
Quarterback changing the play. skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
Advance the week, JJ, once y'all finish.
They turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Knowles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Play y'all computer game 2.
Back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Let's go.
Just feeds the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Selling the fake. Rolls right. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He really got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Halfway there on the 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Makes the grab. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this
I got money on this.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Take it slow on offense.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
House always win.
You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. This time they'll throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Remember, down when you start the slide, he'll be sure to line the game.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Surge it in. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down.
Ready, 5. Ready, 5. Check. 80-22, ISO. 80-22, ISO. Ready, go.
No sir, FSU ain't going.
On that offensive line, that'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown
Cheat.
right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
Let's go. Hey, check 692, block check. Ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Cory. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job at contained by
Jeez.
defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs.
You better put the ball in the air, JJ.
They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Lopez. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
To throw, Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rooks.
Utilize and see what he running on defense.
He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
No reason to guess.
And the Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready? Ready to go.
Straight ahead, it's Cory. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about
Stop coaching this man up.
great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
And majority people can throw versus cover 3. He won.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropped back on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving.
Go, go.
Back to pass on second down. Complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long.
Red 18, red 18. Where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked off, and he's got open room. Touchdown, Knowles. And they turn it into a defensive score. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Florida State, 14, Cal, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Face with steam from nose, 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 face with steam from nose.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Ready, go.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock it down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Second and long here.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14.
to throw. He's working against the clock. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Holds it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. On the line, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick up there. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Eyes.
To throw time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here at reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 10 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Orange coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half. They might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the midfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it after 30 seconds. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Making the adjustment on the play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Move to his right. Working on the right. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it hard on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting to the big fella at tight end.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see it takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Right side, it's Rooks. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. A couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 36, Santiago.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Ready to fire from the pistol.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Now they'll run the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, and now they're finding out about him.
He's got the back of the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Is another first down for the offense.
The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
that wants to throw. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And it's no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal today. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Seminoles racing to the line in a hurry up.
Really good shot.
CJ said he playing now.
Defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Push it ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got a little space. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to the run. It's Cory. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. That's a fumble. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's a big man decline, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores. It needed something positive to happen. It needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Brilliant.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense.
Now no QB runs.
Down 2 scores in the 4th. The defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had his hair on fire. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Coles. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down mark.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play, because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
This guy can throw it. Out wide right, it's Manning. He's loose down the middle. He is in. Touchdown, Florida State. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. For better fortune this time around. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, he fires a bullet to the right, and it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Rushes on. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He breaks the tackle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be.
Got it! Touchdown, Cal! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a lot.
That was your man.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got the hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep the clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short.
Here we go.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Turning it on. He's at the 30. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards. They've had balance. They're going for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Some misdirection with the counter. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Throws it off the RPO. down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that. Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
GGS. That's how you fight.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Here comes the offense on second down.